Starting off with the good, the bad,
Mhm.
and the ugly of this week's episode. I feel like I'm going to be nitpicking here, so just take everything with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Do you know what your good is?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
My good was that I saw Swerve in Our Glory again today. It was a nice little run back. Just give us the goddamn one-on-one.
I swear, if it doesn't happen,
If it doesn't happen like in the next 2 weeks,
well, the sad part is even if you
fucking
want to
somebody
say
up.
the pay per view, the pay per view is long, still far away.
Exactly. It's too fucking long. Just do it now. Right now.
Did you notice when the Blood and Guts episode was? Because depending on when that is, maybe that's when it should be. Like, kick off the show with that, so that way it's a special episode.
I want to say that's in 2 weeks.
See, that would be great. Like, you could just do it as the show opener, that one, and treat it like a big Dynamite. Yep, July 19th, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not good
Yeah,
for
you could do that. Yeah, go ahead.
So I think for mine, we saw a bit of it recently with someone we probably didn't expect it with, but MJF is just gold for entertainment purposes. Like the side videos, everything else that he does. Like, remember all the skits with Sammy that had us dying? Combination you don't expect necessarily. Now he's with Adam Cole, a guy that we know that has charisma and can talk, and it's still so much fun.
Yeah, these are really nice, especially considering that MJF doesn't have to carry these segments as he usually does. Like with Cole, there's they both have their own thing, this push and pull, and I like it.
I mean, whether it be the video segment tonight, the stuff that happened after the match, or even the match itself, just the combination of those two and the way that it's been able to MJF's been able to be a heel but a face, and everything just is working so well from an entertainment aspect.
I'm digging it too. I feel it. All right. So since I haven't thought of mine yet, what's your bad? Because it seems like it was already in your head.
It was the nitpicking aspect of things where the bad, I just keep thinking back of that one when we see moves that aren't smooth on a regular basis. We don't see crazy botches like that regularly, but I don't even know what it was supposed to be. But between Ruby and Britt, there was that moment. It was just ugly.
Ooh, yeah. We'll talk about that match a little bit more later as well. But yeah, that wasn't a very clean match.
And it wasn't even something where it's really obvious of what she was trying to do. It got messed up, so it could have really gone anywhere. It could have been one of those leg picks that you try to roll through into a submission. It could have been going for something like a downward spiral. Just either way, Ruby took a not so clean fall.
Yeah, it was yeah, here we go. So my bad. I got it. It is their insistence upon forcing this QTV stuff on me. They're like, hey, they're gonna be involved with the Acclaimed as well as Hobbs. So now you gotta see them on two different fronts. And I don't wanna.
Wait, what do you mean with Hobbs?
Well, QTV, they're all with Hobbs.
Right.
And then now Harley is starting this thing with the Acclaimed. So I'm like, damn it, that's just more ways for them to be on TV.
But outside the Owen Hobbs doesn't really have anything going on. I would just imagine that they'll get him involved with Johnny TV, and it'll all be the same thing anyway.
It's all bad.
Yeah, I'm not really sure still what to think of it. Like the promo that they had last time, where it really set up the whole thing. Like I was pleasantly surprised by Harley, but I don't know if I'm going to continually be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, because I think that was what it was. The surprise was gone today, and I was just like, all right, well, she looks like great value Chanel West Coast.
So it's gonna be what, QT, Johnny, and Hobbs in the trios versus them now.
Yeah, probably.
Unless QT just takes up back. I mean, you can end up doing this throughout the feud, but have a straight tag match with QT as some like the manager to balance out.
Pretty much what QT does.
Well, no, they got Harley either way. They got slight numbers.
Yeah.
But the ugly for tonight, there's nothing that really was so horrifically bad that just it made me so mad or anything throughout the night. Oh, if you don't have it, I know what it is. Do you know you're ugly yet?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So my ugly is that Keith Lee cut his facial hair again. What? Just let your facial hair grow, dog. Just let it grow. You're a grown ass man. You're almost 40. Just let your facial hair grow.
The reason why I had to ask, and the thing is, nobody hates on Keith Lee with like his gray hair either. Like I haven't seen anyone be like talk bad about it or anything. It's just like I've seen people talk positively about it, like, hey, he looks good with his graying hair.
Yeah, I mean it's natural. I feel like stick with what's natural, man. I thought it was working. The wizard coat wasn't it wasn't all that, but
the druid type. Yeah. But the reason why I had to ask if you had yours first is because I did come up with one. It's right up your alley for ugly because it is going to be fashion related. Ricky Starks, I need you to do me a favor. Go check your closet because I think Jungle Boy rated it for his heel outfits. That shirt.
If The Rock wasn't so much bigger than both of them, I would have said they both raided his closet.
Because it's definitely a shirt that you could imagine, like Ricky, especially more in his heel time, like rocking and it fitting him, but still not being super tight. But with Jungle Boy, it looks like somebody threw a blanket over his shoulders. It's just kind of like draped over him.
Yeah.